You piss a lot of people off, huh?
Are we de-affiliating?
No, you need to use just petroleum jelly.
There's no big petroleum.
Good with that. There's no...
They're not worried about your lips as much.
That's not good for the environment.
Any news is good news.
We poured billions of dollars into that whole program.
It'd be really weird if we agreed on everything.
You piss a lot of people off, huh?
I guess so. I'm dusting it off. I'm coming out of
it.
Coming out of it, yeah. So, hey, you know what Jerry says. Any news is good news.
Any good? There you go. All right. Rose on vacation. So we got a stand-in to make everybody happy. We got Austin, Angela, and myself. Scott's behind the camera.
It's like you have like 2.5 hosts compared to our normal size.
Height-wise, yeah, for sure. Rory's a large human being. I was looking at him on the flight to London.
He's a big guy.
And dude just slept the whole way, both ways, there and back. I don't understand it.
Really?
I can't sleep.
That's strong.
Yeah, strong.
And he's big. It's not like
huge.
Like I fit in a airport's
seat,
a plane seat with ease.
Yeah.
With room to spare. He's got to spill over.
He fills it up.
Yeah.
When I went to Brazil in 2019, my flying home from the competition, my back was so messed up. I had just like muscle relaxers and or anti-inflammatories, and like I had a system of when I would take them to help me sleep. And I fell asleep. I was actually with Tommy Marquez. We were sitting next to each other, and I fell asleep, and I woke up. I go, Tommy, where are we? He goes, we haven't taken off yet. It's been like 3 hours. And then we deplaned and all that.
That's the big mistake. You can't take that until you're in the air.
Yeah.
Imagine if you went back to the gate, what would you have done? You'd have been walking around the airport.
You've been used.
You would have looked like Leonardo DiCaprio in the Wolf
yeah,
of
the
Wall
drool
Street.
face.
Yeah.
I've still never seen that movie. I've seen all the...
It's crazy.
I've seen the scenes.
It's so crazy.
Those scenes are worth it. Yeah. It would have been
so funny. Yeah. No, that was yeah. I don't know how you sleep on planes like that without like serious drugs. I just don't get comfortable, I guess.
Yeah, I could
I don't
not.
get comfortable enough. I can take a nap, like a 30-minute nap. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, there was several 30-minute naps on the way over there.
Yeah.
But I would just wake up and like the whole right side of my body would be asleep or numb or something.
Yeah.
I could not do it.
You got to move around a little bit.
What have you been wearing those lately? I saw you wearing those. Was that like
Your jealousy showing.
I wore these because
No.
I heard that you'd be really jealous if I were wearing these.
You can't make me jealous. I have 3 new pair at home.
Oh, you do?
Brand new, never been worn.
What are you going to do with them? What are you holding on to them for?
Rainy day. I actually broke
Armageddon. It'll be used as currency.
I have my training pair that I wear at the gym are beat to crap. So I'm taking my competition pair and turning those into my training pair.
Okay.
Because I don't know that I'll ever need the competition
what
pair
competition you doing?
Well, they're just
like how many competitions are we planning on doing here?
3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't like. Yeah, I mean, I'll wear them for just weekend competitions and stuff. Like I was just only wearing those 4 competitions.
BCS next year.
I only wore them to compete.
Yeah.
And just because I wanted to keep them clean.
Yeah.
The gym ones I only wear in the gym, and they did take a beat. I mean, I've trained them for 4 years now.
Yeah. Now these are, I dusted them off. They were in the closet, so I was like,
What size are those?
9. Are you a 9?
I mean, I can do if I take the sole out. I'm not 9.5, truly.
All right. We'll see how the week goes.
Was it Hobart that used to just shove his feet into 9s because they were the
sample size,
and then he later figured out that he was like a 10.
They literally,
his feet were just mangled.
He's like, man, my feet really hurt. These shoes, they're not great. And then just measured his foot. Like, yeah, you're a 10.
Yeah, I got shoes from him and I wore a true 9.5, but he always had 9s, and he was trying to get rid of some, so I just wore a 9.
Yeah.
Same thing.
9.5 to a 10 is a little different than 10 to a 9.
Yeah. And his feet are not like they're like also
hobo feet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hobbit feet. There
Hobbit feet. It's because his ankle runs into his foot. Yeah. So like it's
and his knee.
Yeah. It's just like a 6x6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I did Peter's podcast the other day, like one of his
Coffee
his
pods
game
and
shows.
wads.
Yeah. And,
Careful on that one.
Yeah. That'll
That'll set the world on fire. Apparently,
really?
you be careful on that one.
really pisses people off.
Hobart was on there too.
Was he?
I got to talk
Nice.
to him. Yeah, were doing like one of his little game show things.
Game show.
Yeah, like he does like hot topics basically, and then you get like a minute to talk freely, and then he gets a minute to talk freely, and I get a minute to talk freely. Like
So it's like debate club.
Like around
yeah,
the horn.
Yeah, it's like it's a
Around the
debate.
horn. What were the hot topics?
Yeah, it's
Sorry, I didn't watch the podcast.
No, it's all right. Should the level 2 be pass fail? Was it
Yes.
should something like is
Should be worth something. Sorry.
yeah. And then
What did you say?
I said yeah.
What
I
did
mean,
he
I
say?
just like pass fail. I don't remember.
He probably gave some diplomatic answer that landed in the middle.
Not really.
Sounds
no,
a lot like
no.
somebody else I know here at the. If you take a 45-second clip,
That's right.
No,
Just
no,
say a
it
bunch of
wasn't.
nothing.
And then I know another one was like, is a
Gobbledygook.
20-person class too big for a class? And
or one coach.
that was kind of, should there be more than one coach? That was part of the
Good
question.
topics. I like these topics.
And
Maybe I'll-
everyone
maybe
kind
I'll
of
watch.
agreed on that one.
What do
Like depending on the level of the coach.
Yeah.
Depending on
and the workout.
yeah, and the workout
and your athletes.
yeah, that depends on a lot of things. But but it's just not like the overarching thing was like, is it dangerous? It's like, no, not necessarily. It could be maybe if you have an unfit coach for 20 people, or maybe you have
Did we do how many classes did we do this week that were over 40?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a those are good. I mean,
It just takes.
they're good
an experienced
theoretical
coach, I think.
conversations, but the dangerous thing you got to listen, a pencil's dangerous if you stick it in your eyeball. You
Yeah.
know, like the context of what dangerous means is so vast.
Yeah.
You know. So you can keep people safe relatively easily.
Yeah.
But do they get a good experience is really the question.
Yeah. I think we said like if you are, if you're a really experienced athlete, then that group of 20 people is like, whatever, I'll just show up and I'll do the class and I can just like kind of fit in. And if I don't hear a ton of feedback from the coach, it's okay. But if you are somebody who's newer, and if you had the option to like not go to the busiest class, you could go to a class where there's maybe 5 people. It's probably worth your time to go to that class. Even though it's a little more intimate and awkward for someone who's new, you'll probably get more out of the class if you have 3 or 4 people in the class and just one coach.
Yeah.
You'll see that coach a lot more.
Yeah, I think it comes down to experience more than anything. Obviously, safety is paramount depending on what movements you're doing and all that, but I think it's more experience.
You don't want your coach's first week and they have a group of 20 people, like they'll freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Control the controllables, right? And I know that's not the purpose of this conversation, but that's also where you have to be able to give your staff the autonomy to make changes. If I have 20 people in the class, I'm an experienced coach, that coach needs to feel okay to say, you know what, I might tweak the workout so I don't have all these
Barbells flying around.
barbells flying, these super high skill things. Like those are things and that's on the owner to do, right?
Yeah.
Because a new coach will just do as they're told,
Yep.
even if they have the skill set or not to deliver it. So, and that's a lot of stuff we talked about over in London is just adjusting. We had to adjust multiple times because people just kept showing up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this class, it was like
Supposed to be 30 capped, and then we'd look around, there'd be 50 or 60 people in there.
yeah. And for that, it was just space and equipment. All right, this is going to be a barbell cycling workout. Okay, we're going to have 4 stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get creative here.
That's right.
Yeah, there is definitely a lot of ways to get creative with it. One workout that I've been using a lot lately is a 4-person team, which already makes it easy. And then 2
Or a
people.
nightmare.
2 people, yeah. 2 people are always running, and 2 people are always doing some amount of synchro work. So if it's like 100 synchro pull-ups, 100 synchro push-ups, 100 synchro air squats, 2 people are always running.
Where you been doing that at?
I used it for.
You started that at Sam and Zoe's wedding.
Yeah, I started it with Sam
okay.
and Zoe's wedding. That's where I used it first because we had like 16 people and we had 1 rope. I was like, how are we gonna do this? And so we had a bunch of different stations,
Not
people
use
running.
the rope?
Well, we wanted to use a rope because we had it hung off the telehandler, so it was just cool that we had it up in the air, and so we figured it out.
He
And
did,
then I
he did
used
find
it
a way
again
to make it work. Yeah,
what?
we found a way to make it work.
Yeah.
That comes with experience. I mean, how many thousands of workouts have you written to this point?
Yeah, and then we did it at CrossFit Hendersonville the other week.
How'd that go?
Good.
Hunt
Yeah.
class there?
What?
It was a hunt class,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it was like,
That's a cool gym.
oh yeah, that's a great gym. I've been there one time. Me, Dre.
You need to get a
Ted.
kid by next year and do that competition with us. You bring Haley
I'll
down for that.
find
Yeah.
someone's
It was
kid.
awesome.
I mean, I would
It
love
was
it.
in like April or May last year. It was a ton of fun. Kids
That is a
freaking
cool
loved
idea.
it.
I've never heard of that idea.
Oh, it
I think
was-
it was such a cool
awesome.
concept. Just fun.
I saw Donovan there. He said he said his back was hurting.
Oh, Donovan's back hurting? No.
He said he had hurt his back. He did like.
I think I've told Donovan's story many a times, but the best is like when we were at the old, at the cheerleading facility that we used to we had a free reign at. He was practicing. He wasn't a cheerleader, but he was practicing with the cheerleaders, And so we were doing Linda, and he was like, I can do that. I can beat your time, blah, blah, blah. He gets to the 5s and just quits. Walks out the door. Don't see him for 3 months. Walks back in, and it would just happen to be a day we were doing Linda. He's like, I need revenge on this workout. Quits at 5.
Nice.
Walks out the door, comes back the next day, and then he was hooked after that. But the first time.
And this is Donovan.
Donovan. Yeah, you know Donovan, seminar staff.
Oh, yeah. I'll never forget the first time he demoed. This was at
cramp. He got a cramp.
This is right.
Gosh, Donovan cramped multiple times. He cramped one time in Gatlinburg, running, fell in a ditch. He was like, in the summer, sorry, I just stole your story, but he cramped, fell in the ditch. Some guy he was interning or doing something at Splash Country or Soak City or whatever it was in Gatlinburg. Yeah. He was a lifeguard. Another story, he cramps, gets in a ditch, falls in a ditch. Guys has to take him back to the house he was staying at. My wedding, we did that. There's still a video of it. It was 9 chest to bar, 6.
Squat clean thrusters or squat snatches?
It was snatch and overhead squat. I don't remember how it went, but maybe 6 and 3. But anyway.
You and Brandon Phillips?
Me and Brandon
Phillips.
The
mattress in the corner?
Yeah, mattress, reverie bed in the corner that I'd won at the games the year before.
That thing's so huge.
And me and Darren slept on that night in the barn. But anyway, Donovan gets he gets a wound on his hand, cuts his hand doing pull-ups because it was a rusty old fat bar too. At Dad's is the fat bar. Mm-hmm. Went to lifeguard, got MRSA.
Oh,
his hand swelled up like Mickey Mouse. We went to see him in the hospital. His hand literally looked like Mickey Mouse.
Oh man,
sorry, Donovan.
Well, we was level 1, and he was demoing during the GHD lecture, and I'm sure everyone knows he's doing hip extension GHD, and then out of nowhere he just gets a cramp and just leaves. This is unprecedented, you know. You got 50 people there, and this was at the old Mayhem gym, And I just remember me with a bunch of staff. It was like slow motion, like we're running to get up there, And whoever was lecturing, I think it was their first lecture.
Oh, so
so they were in it, all practiced up, and just cramped up, couldn't move. Goes into the back room and curls up into a ball. And we're all running up there to get up there and start demoing. I'll never forget that. So I think I called him Krampus for a while.
Oh, I remember that.
I think I called him Krampus. Yeah, so good.
Another Donovan story. We were in the APC, Athletic Performance Center at Tennessee Tech, when we were both. I was GA, he was GA, and it was the first time we were doing banded squats. And so the rig had the hooks that you could actually do the banded squats from. And so for some reason, we were idiots. Instead of hooking the bottom and then taking the band up over the bar, he had pulled.
Yeah.
He was trying to pull the band down.
From the bar?
And it goes whap and hits him square in the freaking femur. And the higher ups, the AD and some others were doing a tour because the thing had just opened. And he's laying in the floor oh God, freaking out. It was... hilarious. A lot of good Donovan stories.
That's right.
Oh man. So, Donovan was one of the originals.
Yeah, OG, been around forever.
Last I saw him, he had an e-bike and a crossbow.
He did have an e-bike and a crossbow. He came out to ride, and him and Will Enix and Tate. No, Will didn't come. Tate came out, and we were going to shoot bows and go ride mountain bikes. This was last fall, and Donovan shows up with an e-bike and a crossbow. I'm like, you're not shooting a crossbow here. Beat it, at targets. You don't need to practice with a crossbow.
With an e-bike. I mean, man, no one gave him a hint?
He said he'd never really ridden, so this was his
foray into it?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Respect. Just owning it.
Can I have that?
The coffee?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Man, London, we just got back.
Yeah.
What is today?
Today is
Thursday.
Yeah, we're in a whirlwind.
We got to watch some NFL football. That was cool. Surprisingly. Watched the Notre Dame game over there as well.
And we watched a rugby game.
Match. It was a match or a game? Match.
It was a match on the pitch.
Match on the pitch. The pitch was elevated, which was kind of weird.
Yeah, we got to go down to the field.
Yeah.
Which was pretty, it was
down to the pitch.
To the pitch.
Down to the pitch, that's right.
Pass it back.
Yeah.
And Yeah, man. Coaches Congress is, we did it in Berlin and it was awesome. And then as it kind of like fades, and we agreed to do it. And then with all the travel we've been doing, I was really second guessing my decision to agree to go. And then you go to it, and man, it's incredible. Everybody there is just locked in and wants to be there and eager to learn, eager to throw down.
I don't think I've seen like it was old school. I mean, there were people that worked out from 6 a.m. to 6 at night. Pretty much all day with like just breaks to eat and maybe watch a lecture.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, because every time we were hosting a workout, they were there.
Yeah. So, kind of the structure we had was we did two workouts in the morning.
Yep.
Was it 40 people in those?
Yeah, 40.
But it would turn into the one day, I think it was 60.
Yeah.
I think we had 60 people the one morning. But so we would do 2 workouts in the morning, lead those. We would kind of jump in and hang out too, depending on who was coaching and who was working out.
Yep.
Then we'd go get some breakfast. Darren, the first morning, had another lecture, or not a lecture, a breakout session. And in the breakouts, we tried to make them have some knowledge that we've thought of or come up with or stolen from others.
Yeah.
And then some practical application. Because the big thing is practical application, I think, in those settings. So we would talk a little bit, and then we would really use it and show. And so we did that one was.
We did one, like
I don't even remember.
There was
now. My
so
brain's gone.
I think the first one was specifically talking about having the different abilities in the class.
Yep.
And then also like how to handle different, whether it's like 5 a.m. or 2 p.m. and how to really start to tailor the class for the audience. So that's what Darren spoke about, and then we really dove in and talked through tailoring that workout to the audience.
That was multiple versions of DT, right?
No. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, and that's exactly how we highlighted that.
Yes. Instead of, if you had somebody that was an athlete, not even and we weren't talking games level athletes. We weren't talking, we're just saying people that have done CrossFit for 10, 15 years,
Experienced
and DT
vets,
shows up. Yeah. There's different variations of DT. If they've done it 50 times, maybe they don't want to do it the same way. So we gave them options of like 9-6-3 heavier, 12-9-6 regular, 15-12-9 lighter.
That's right.
So it was, you can get the same dumble DT. Those are the 4 options we gave them. Nice, Angelo.
Sorry.
We
went hunting last fall, and I don't remember who it was. I think you and I were here, and I just went home, and I hadn't worked out all day, and ice cold, I just ripped dumbbell DT. I have metal dumbbells. Mm-hmm. Shoulders are all cut up. Mm-hmm. My back was destroyed because I ice cold started deadlifting the 55. Just deadlifting.
Been there.
And the hands wet, no chalk.
Yep.
That was also the thing.
There was no chalk.
We had no chalk.
The whole weekend.
Really?
Brand new Rogue Cerakote bars. Just slick.
Oh, yeah.
60 people breathing in the same area, so it's just humid as shit.
Humid, slick, yeah.
And we did it, and we did a 10-minute AMRAP of DT.
Partner DT.
Partner DT. And that was another learning. It was like, okay, like the time priority makes it much easier to control. Yeah. So that was how we roll with that. Whereas if you do 5 or 10 rounds, you just, and specifically if you got someone going
30 minutes too, because we did 30-minute talk, 30-minute practical.
Yeah. Yeah. So we would, and that was, something that, the beauty of an event like that, where like, we were speaking and then afterwards we were able to talk about it, right? And kind of debrief, what did you like, and how, what are the takeaways? So it's yes, practical workout, but you were kind of pulling back the curtain a little bit before and after, and then kind of lean into those experiences. But it was cool. I mean, on that one, you found someone just needed a partner.
Yeah, he was an adaptive athlete actually.
Yeah.
And
that was awesome.
So he just needed a partner, and so we had him we started out with 9-6-3, and we went to 7-5-3, I think. Yeah, just because the hang cleans were getting him a little bit. We just used 60 kilos.
Yeah, so nice. Yeah.
That was at 135.
Yep.
Yeah, we were converting poorly all weekend.
Yep. Then we went to the rugby match. Knew nothing what was going on. Luckily, we had Daniel Chaffee there explaining to us.
Trying his hardest to make us.
He was trying to, and he did a really good job.
It made it more enjoyable because I would not have really understood what was going on.
No.
Because I kept trying to overlay. I kept trying to overlay like American football rules.
And you can't.
You just it's just
like a mix between soccer and American football.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand you couldn't block for the person. Like once you get the ball, you just go. And then the hard part for me was as soon as they're tackled, they had to like turn on their side and hand the ball off. And I didn't know when
you can
to
only
like
go backwards.
And I didn't understand why. Yeah, it was tough. And then they would just punt it out of bounds.
I've never watched full, and I just watched like the crazy highlights, like when someone gets trucked, they're not wearing pads, like it's crazy.
It's insane. I mean,
it is insane.
They're the toughest dudes in the world. I mean,
they have to be.
I mean, you could feel the contact. You know, like when you watch an NFL game, you like see a big hit, and like you can feel that, but they're not wearing pads.
Yeah,
they're just, and they don't care. They're just running at people.
Yeah.
The last one was barbell cycling.
Yep,
that was a fun one. We did. You could squat snatch or power snatch if you're me.
Yeah,
depending on what the
what the internet says.
I was giving as low as I could get.
Depending on how much cartilage you have left in your knee.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much joint space.
That's right.
Adrian Conway got your back in the comments.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah. I don't really care.
No, I know. People are commenting like, "Oh no, Hiller's coming after the champ," and like.
I think it was because I called him out for being pasty white on his push-ups. He didn't like that. I misspelled son as well. I was also pretty jet lagged, but
yeah, that was because and then with all of that, because we had so many people, I think we did that had rowing, burpees,
and a variation of snatch.
Yeah, then cycling and
1-to-1.
Yeah,
that was a fun one too.
We also did, and then
then we had a VIP. People had paid to be VIPs, and so we did a Q&A with them Friday night. They got their own workout, and there was like, 20 of them?
Yeah.
And we just destroyed ourselves. And we were like, we don't want to do any more CrossFit. So we did a bodybuilding, functional bodybuilding session.
Blended CrossFit.
15 minutes. One partner does 10 push-ups, while the other partner does single arm dumbbell rows, 10 and 10 for 15 minutes, many rounds you can get.
And in about 9 minutes, we're like, this should have been 10 minutes.
10. And then we did Tabata plate press, Tabata bent over row, and the plate press you had to hold at the top. And then we said on the bent over row, you had to hold the plate off the ground. That was a bad idea.
That ended about halfway through. Just
can't do that.
Just don't die.
Then machine gun rows and alternating V-ups. It was a pretty good little pump sesh.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, that was exactly 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was just like, and I mean, we looked swole. It was
effective.
It was effective. Awesome. We couldn't walk through the door frames on the way out. We were good.
Was that because your head was so big from your gobbledygook or
gobbledygook?
Yeah, it was so I couldn't.
Oh yeah, because that was Friday, Saturdays when you did your whole gobbledygook.
That was Saturday when I spoke about nothing for 50 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I spoke about our learnings.
Which we didn't learn anything. We've never learned anything.
No, of course not. It's the way in which we've always done will be the way in which we always do.
I'm confused now.
Exactly.
Hey, Bird, you like my shirt?
Oh, wow.
3 for Dale.
And you were wearing that, but the real one yesterday. Mm-hmm. Confused the heck out of me. I had to like look at it. I was like, what?
Oh, wait, is that ours? Is that?
That's right.
Taylor Earnhardt.
Hey, I got the 3 on the van.
You do.
Watch out.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Saturday night we got to watch some football, hang out a little bit. No, that was Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Did we watch the Notre Dame game? I did watch the Notre Dame game in the room.
But that's when Saturday is when we got to go to dinner and we walked on the field, which was cool.
Yeah, which was really cool.
We got to like go down to the field and check it out.
Sunday, Darren sprayed his cologne. He was he would get up about 20 minutes before me because he'd go coach the 6. I'd show up about halfway through, take pictures and whatever, and then do the 7. Mm-hmm. And Sunday morning, he's getting up, and right when he sprays his cologne, fire alarm goes off. And I'm in between asleep because the light's on. I jump up and start waving the towel, thinking that's what set it off. That's not what set it off, apparently, but I thought it was. And so I'm already up. It's 5:40 in the morning.
It's early, yeah.
And
was it not something that happened in your room?
No, it was like down in the kitchen or something, apparently.
And I literally jumped out of bed. Austin shows up in our room, 2 or 3 minutes after the thing kicks off, and I'm like, I'm just going to get ready.
Just checking in on him.
And so you smell no smoke.
Yeah.
You know, like there was no present danger, so I took my time. Well, by the time I got ready, which was like 5 minutes, we get to the elevator or we go to the stairwell to go down, and the alarm goes off. So we're like, sweet, take the elevator. Hit the elevator. When we open the elevator, everybody in the hotel is trying to walk back in, and we're just like, hey.
They all just look at us because they're all like pissed going back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And so 2 classes there.
And then Rory had his talk.
Which values.
Yeah, values. You had your Q&A.
I had my when we did Darren's thing before that too.
Yeah, which one was that? That was
training athletes in the affiliate setting type
Yeah,
deal.
the competitive athletes in the
That
affiliate.
was rough.
Yeah, which one was that?
That was the clean and jerk, double under, handstand walk.
Ooh, yeah.
What did he have to say about like competitive athletes?
I mean, it's what we've been preaching, that there shouldn't be an overlay. You can make, basically we took a workout, workout, style workout, 10 clean and jerks at 185, 100 double unders, 100-foot handstand walk, minute rest, 4 to 5 sets. We made it time priority, told people the stimulus of, hey, not touch and go, moderate, heavy. You got 50 seconds, 10 seconds rest, max double unders in 50 seconds, 10-second rest, max 20-foot sections.
Handstand walk.
Yeah.
And then take a full 50 and 10 off. And so you get the same stimulus. It gets the hot. I mean, we were doing 185. There were people in there doing 115.
That's right.
And we were all getting a similar. Granted, in that setting, so if you had a jump rope, we had enough. Most people had jump ropes.
Yeah.
A couple people did parallel hops if they didn't have a jump rope. Yeah. And then the other scale would have been plate hops.
Yeah.
And then
some bear crawls.
Bear crawls for handstand walks. Would have loved to had a ski. People could have used a dumb. That was the thing is.
We had a couple. I think one a couple arms. So I think we did some like overhead walks. One or two
overhead walks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really like the timed AMRAPs, like what you just said. I really like that for like a class setting when you do, like if you just say, hey, we're going to do 5-foot increments on the handstand walk.
But we're going to get you on your hands.
Yeah, we're going to get you on your hands, then try to make it 5 feet before you come down. And then if you kick back up behind the line, that way you're going and just practice. Like you don't have to do like where you guys are going to do 25s or 50s unbroken. Yeah. Just like let's try to aim for 5 feet or depending on who it is. And then the AMRAPs with the double unders. A lot of people don't think about that when they're like, well, we'll just scale for singles. But then you just never.
Attempts.
Yeah, and then you never give that person an opportunity to learn the double under.
But
always doing that.
We also had the caveat of some people don't want to ever do a double under.
Yeah.
And some people don't ever want to handstand walk.
Yep.
Or even touch a barbell. So you could just do for 50 seconds clean and jerks with a dumbbell or 2 dumbbells or whatever.
That's right.
Single unders.
Yeah.
And then ski or whatever just to get a good workout in. And sometimes, you know, like we get so caught up in high intensity functional movements. Some people, like if you want your gym to thrive and people to come back, you got to give them what they want sometimes. And some people don't want a barbell crashing on them. Some people, and so them getting some strength in with a dumbbell, with an odd object, getting the heart rate up, doing some shoulder fatigue / whatever.
The most effective program that you follow is one that you can do in its entirety. So I stand by this so much more now than I ever have, that if I write you let's just say a strength program and the science backs it up totally, like, Rich, this is going to get you stronger. You may not like it, but it is for sure going to get you stronger as quick as possible, better than anything else.
Stick to it.
And then if you don't do it, you do 50% of it. I might as well give you the one that you want to do that's 75% effective that you do every single day, and you're like, dude, I love this. You're going to get so much more out of it.
Well, you bring up a few points there. Like one, you got to remember the average member that checks into a CrossFit affiliate is 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So like when you think about that, 3 days a week, that's average. And even the top, and now averages are kind of like, you know, they're not great numbers, right? Because it's an average. You have some people that come all the time and some people that, you know, it skews it. But the reality is people are not coming there 5-6 days a week. They're coming there when they can. It's maybe not their top priority. So when they come there, they want a workout. And they're also not in the same space as you, is that they're following some beautifully programmed, like what I do yesterday, what am I doing tomorrow? And you need to develop trust with your athletes that they will come in, even if they don't like the workout, don't want to do the workout. They might, you know, what if there's pain, there's something like that where, you know, and I was guilty of this for a long time where I was so rigid, like, this is the program, you have to do this. And, you know, because it's, you know, doing what you don't want to do is how you get better, right? This, and which is, you know, but who cares? If someone, like honestly, you know, I think Boz said this a long time ago, and one of my favorite quotes is like, today's workout doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like, in the grand scheme of things, today's workout just does not matter. And so you need to have that, and we talked about this, develop that rapport so your athletes come in and they know that you will change the workout, tweak the workout to meet them where they need to be. And the minute you do that, more people will just show up.
Yeah.
And you'll also be surprised how you get everyone to warm up together. Next thing you know, people might,
I want to do that.
exactly. I want to do that. Or, you know, they're buddies, they're friends.
I think the life class at Mayhem is a great example of that. Yeah. It's CrossFit. We marketed it as something different.
Yeah,
they're doing CrossFit
for sure.
You know,
and a lot of people end up doing. There's so many people that like they do that class and they do the other class now because they're like, oh, I kind of like what they're doing isn't that much different from what I'm doing.
Nope.
And I like being with this group and I want to try that out. So like I'll do both now.
Yeah.
I've told you guys, I haven't coached a class in a while, but back on like that AMRAP thing is what you said is also very good. Like you have two options. I would always give two options. Double unders is a really good example because that's a skill that some people either don't have or don't want.
Yeah.
And then the single under is just like, well, you can do that. Most people can do it, or a parallel hop or something. I would always have those two options. Like, okay, let's just do single unders if you want to, but if you're trying to get double unders,
let's practice.
Today is a good workout that you should practice them in.
Or even like, hey, let's do until you mess up twice, and then we're going single unders.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I like that. I like having those backup options for the person who's trying to get better at that, or the person who's just trying to get a good workout.
Yep. And then after that,
you had your Q&A.
Rory talked, which was cool.
Roy spoke. Yep.
Values. I don't think we're not going to be able to put any of those up in entirety. I think we just put Austin's up because of all the BS drama behind it.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
the hard thing about putting them all up is
people
don't
paid
want,
to go there.
Yeah, I don't want to devalue
no.
what the experience was for
No,
people.
go to a coaches congress. Like,
Yeah.
it's
and,
an incredible event. We'll be there in Stockholm. There's a couple in between us going to Stockholm. But yeah, I think that's the value of going, is to listen and be a part of.
And the interaction, and that's it. Like, where like obviously like the presentations are good, but the Q&A after specific, like, I would say that like Rory's had some really good, really deep Q&A, which was awesome. Obviously yours was a Q&A.
Mine is all Q&A because I'm not going to get up there and speak for 45 minutes because it will all be gobbledygook.
Well, yeah. Well, but I mean, again, but also then just the in-between time, like the amount of time. I mean, I would say the beauty of that event is arguably not any of the presentations or workouts. It's the moments in between where you get to interact. I mean, and just hearing people's stories and sharing people's, like, of how they got to where they are. There are some unbelievable stories there. Just give you kind of the goosebumps of,
And I did see one comment, or heard one comment, I guess, and I won't say who, but saying that the people that go to these things are just complainers and the whatever, the people that comment negatively. That's bullshit. The people there, I didn't hear one person complain.
People say the people that go to coaches congress are the kind of people
somebody did.
Oh man, that couldn't be further from the truth.
These are the people that are wanting to be better. They've invested a lot of money in going. Yeah. They're there to get better. There to hear different perspectives. They don't have to implement all the different perspectives, but you take 1, 2, or 3 things. That's the whole point of this thing. And man, people there are the ones that are pushing this thing forward. It was awesome. It is awesome.
Also, if you care about CrossFit, why would you not want these gyms to
get better,
try to be better, so that people that walk into them get a better product and hopefully forward the movement?
Exactly. There were, our breakout sessions were whatever, but then there was British weightlifting was there.
That's right.
We saw a jump rope
gymnastics. Session. Yeah, I know the crew. Like Andy and Gareth from CrossFit put on a couple classes for and I mean there were 3 stages happening simultaneously as well. Like that's where we would be speaking, but then there was 2 other stages. So I mean you had every sort of niche of speaker and specialty. And people were just buzzing. And forth.
Heck, I even forgot about Friday night. We went to Funk City and did a 50-person workout in 500 square feet of space. No, they've got awesome. Such a cool little area, but they've got almost like two spots, and so we just combined everybody into one.
Yeah,
and had a bunch of people moving for a while. That was a terrible workout.
Bike on bad style.
That gym was cool because it was literally right next to a train,
and you couldn't hear the train.
You couldn't. It was wild, right? Like, and of course, like for a CrossFit gym, it's perfect, right? Because you want other things to be louder than you, right? So the train, but it was not loud at all compared. Like literally, like you could, if the window wasn't there, you could touch the train. That's how close
it was going. You'd just be doing a burpee pull up and boom,
train. It was flying through.
That's cool.
But yeah, we did that, and we did a really, got the Q&A.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was really fun, and I mean, and these were mostly members.
And we had like beer and pizza after
and 50-gram protein shakes.
50-gram protein shakes.
Nice.
I'm telling you,
that would be gut bomb for me.
Austin was just worried about shitting his pants all weekend.
I mean, I'm
can't-
telling you, everything we had was like 50 grams of protein. We didn't believe it, like everything.
Yeah.
What, protein bars, 50 grams.
Yep.
Oh my god,
I was like, what?
densest. You're
Wait.
like, this thing's a brick.
Yeah, just like in the grocery store, we weren't like it was just 50 grams of protein and everything. This is
Wow.
amazing. Yeah.
That's crazy. That's good. That's better. That's better lunch than you usually eat.
Yeah. I mean,
They had these salt and red wine vinegar chips. They were incredible.
Oh, that sounds good.
they were very good. Yeah.
Are you, speaking of, this is similar, I guess. You're going to Rogue?
I'm not going to Rogue. No,
you're
I'm
not
going,
going.
but
We're running the show.
yeah, you're leading that class.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to talk about. I thought.
No, it's you and
you.
Rich.
Okay.
And you were holding down the fort, buddy.
Yeah.
at
Aberdeen
Lawson's
at
gym,
Rob
yeah.
Lawson's gym. Yeah.
Yeah, Inga texted me the other day.
That's
Inga's
right.
going to help too.
Yeah, Inga
And,
was there at Coaches Congress. Yeah, it was awesome to have her helping out.
I just am waiting on the schedule. Like I just need to know
we
like
just-
when I need to be there with the athletes, and then I'll be fine
So
to
am
do
I.
it.
Yeah. We'll get you over there. You're dusting off your coaching chops.
A little
Better
bit.
coach a class or two before you get there, you know?
Yeah, we'll get you on the schedule.
Yeah, I need it.
Couple.
I
dry
watched
runs.
Angelo coach last night. It was pretty impressive.
Where'd you coach at?
I was just coaching Haley.
One.
Oh,
Oh,
We
nice.
were doing. She was doing some log bar muscle ups.
He fixed her log bar muscle up in like 3 minutes.
Nice. Job, Angelo.
Nice
He coached at,
just-
no, I guess Luke did.
I did the year before
Year before.
in Utah.
Utah.
Yeah, he can run a class.
We were at Ute last year.
Yeah.
The first year.
We went somewhere before. I actually talked to Madison, is the guy that owns that gym. I talked to him, and we're planning on. I said basically, I told him that me and Bird were talking about this, that like we're gonna do the Saturday morning class again. But I said whatever your capacity is, like I mean that's kind of what I'm there for. So like I'll go to the show some, but if there's
Is that
more
Ute,
time to
or
do,
was that at
Ute, yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Like
gym.
if I'm gonna be there, if you have more time, I'll coach as many classes as you guys want.
heck yeah.
So that's our plan. I'm excited for Rogue. For that, that's gonna be fun. Coaching like basically, it sounds like it'd be similar to like you'll probably be a big class because it's a big event.
And his
A lot of
members
people will
too,
be
yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
I don't know Rob. Do you know?
Oh,
him?
yeah.
Rob's a man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
him.
he's
Sent me a
gosh,
picture of him shooting shot a deer. I think might have been at Bill and Katie's, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't feel like in Scotland you can.
I don't know
know
the
the
rules
hunting.
there, but I think he
There are-
does.
yeah, you can, but I don't know if it's rifle or what. But anyway,
Yeah.
Speaking of that, what are these? These are pheasants, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Did you shoot some pheasants?
Those are pheasants, right?
those grouse.
No, that's
Grouse.
that's not a pheasant. Yeah.
Where'd you shoot a
Maybe
grouse?
it's. I didn't shoot this. I didn't just.
like,
just
what, you
like,
just- what, you
I don't
just
know what
shoot-
this was. I
Were
just
you
no,
just
no, no.
shooting birds on the side of the road?
No, Fikowski texted me and said, "Hey, I might need some Mayhem hunt programming to up these numbers for next season." I go, "Hey," huh?
Nice.
I'm like, "I love this." I said,
You can shoot
I did not
things.
expect-
You can shoot things in Canada.
I did not expect that message from him.
It depends on where you're at in Canada.
That's true. Yeah.
That fired me up. They sent me that picture, so that's cool. Hopefully, grouse are good.
Grouse are good. We had some when we were in Colorado.
Yeah.
Years ago. What else?
Yeah. So I mean, that was
Oh, and
the.
then I did my Q&A, which was eventful.
Yeah. I mean,
Good on Don.
yeah. I mean, yeah. And I think that it was interesting from being in the. I was watching obviously, and you were up there, and the question, because it's hard to hear the question. I think I think it stemmed around the games, right? Like about. And maybe it was.
I can't remember.
It had.
what
I think
the
it had
initial
something to
question
do
was.
with like the evolution of the game season, and maybe it had to do with WFP, and then I think.
Yeah.
And then your answer, basically stemmed of like, we just got to have conversations.
Yep.
Right?
And then I think I did say, hey, this is kind of awkward because Don is in the room.
Verbatim. Yeah. That's what.
Because I didn't want to talk about Don having known he was in the room like he wasn't in the room, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. And so good on him for saying, hey, let's talk.
What were some of the questions that you got, like other than that just like, not like you don't have to name off a few, but like a few that like you weren't expecting or that made you think?
I don't know if I've really
Or a lot of people. I mean,
I feel like they all blend together now.
Yeah.
Obviously the last one was nutrition. I do
The
remember
very
that.
first one came out swinging. It was something about
Oh, it was
the
from Two
future.
Brains, right?
It was like,
It was, yeah.
oh, what is the future of Mayhem? Pretty much, like, where
Mm-hmm.
do you see yourself? Where do you see the company going?
Yeah. He hit you with that. And
Which is a great question, but it was funny that it was the first one.
It was pretty funny.
And
Yeah.
then you went straight in, like,
I did a little Trump weave into the next one, I think.
Oh
You
yeah.
did.
you're like, hey,
yes.
I'm just gonna answer this one before you ask it, and went straight into the future of CrossFit, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think
of course, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you said the same thing last coaches Congress," but I meant it. You know, it's those people in that room are the ones pushing the thing forward. Yeah. It's we all look to the central CrossFit HQ, but I'd say 90% of the people that walk into Mayhem don't even know anything that's going on in the greater CrossFit
and that's probably
ecosystem.
And I'd say people at Mayhem are probably more intertwined into it than
that's not what it's about. It's Josh Malone, it's Levi, it's Andy, it's all the Nick.
Yeah.
Those coaches at Mayhem are the ones pushing our message locally in Cookeville.
Yeah.
Just like everybody at that coaches Congress is pushing that message locally in their gym, and that's that was the point that I think people get so caught up in, like, hey, I want to know what's going on at the greater HQ, but like continue doing what we're doing, what everybody's doing, and pushing the message forward of high intensity functional movements, constantly varied, and community.
Well, I think that's and honestly, like that's the genesis of my discussion and talking to you of like, well, what have we learned? And that's what we want to share with those people that are our coaches, our owners. How are we, because they're the ones that are on the floor, because those are the people that matter.
Yes.
And
how can we assist that?
How do we help?
Can we give them knowledge of what we've learned?
That's right.
Can you help you run a business a little bit better? Are we going to partner with other people that are specialists in that space? Yes, that's the plan.
And to your point of those that come to these events, that's what they want to be better. They want to learn. They want to push. And I think that's and hopefully, because the reality is most owners and coaches are not at those events.
No,
right?
Because they don't have time.
Right, and they're struggling. But if in our community works really well when you see other gyms doing things and they're successful, and you're like, hey, what are they doing? So and that's why it's really important when we go to these that we give it everything we have. They can, get a little bit better. And then the gyms down the road that are struggling or looking for some help can look to that gym and say, hey, what are you doing? And then they can work together.
Yep.
And that's the way CrossFit has always worked, right? It's sort of learning from your peers, learning from the gym down the road. It's the abundance mindset versus the scarcity mindset.
Yeah. I think a lot of people, a lot of conflict, like you said, the gym down the road, like a lot of people want to compete with the gym down the road, in which you are obviously in direct competition with. But if you get more people to do CrossFit, then you don't have to compete with each other as much. Like the goal should be, instead of stealing members from their gym, which you could, if you're a better gym, it'll just happen naturally. Why not just get more people interested in it? And you can have hopefully my gym can have 100 people and your gym can have 50 people and we can both thrive off that. Like, and I don't know. It just is. I feel like that's like the overarching argument of like government almost too. Like, I don't know. It's just like, or like business in general. Like, why not just make your business better and help that person's business get better, and they feed off each other. I don't know. It just is. It sounds simple, but I understand it's more difficult than that.
But it's also the way the model was always predicated on, which was, if you're not good, you will fail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. If you're good, you'll succeed. And I think it's kind of the challenge is we have so many, and the reality is the variance, functionality, intensity is so effective, even implemented poorly.
Yeah.
And I do think Hobart articulates this really well. He's done it in many different ways, but like that's sort of the
gobbledygook.
No, he's much more concise than I.
What was his quote that I think you're referencing? Like, CrossFit applied poorly does well. CrossFit applied well is like really good or something
exactly.
like that.
And but that's the issue is, when we all first started, we really didn't know what the heck we were doing at all. Moving poorly, didn't need we got so much better.
We flirted with random over varied at some points.
I mean, but it was
and still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, but that's sort of that's the other side of that equation, is that you can do this poorly and you and your community can see results, and versus you continually should question and go back to, how am I improving? What am I doing to get better?
Yeah.
And you just can't be complacent. I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
How do you stave off complacency? And it's hard, and that's the challenge with gyms around. Like, if the gym down the road is doing better, well, are they not losing members? Are they like that? Because
quantify it.
You got to quantify what's happening there.
you got to find a way to keep it interesting, I guess. So like you need to be interested in something to do, to want to get better at it. So if I want to become a better coach.
Did you listen to Austin's talk?
Oh, is this something that he was
we just talked about, like, train for something.
Yeah. Yeah.
That makes it interesting.
True. Yeah, that's true.
And that's why, everybody always wants to ask about High Rocks. And it's like, I think it's great. It gives people a target. It gives them, I've multiple times, and people who listen to the podcast regularly be like, here he goes again. I don't like goals, but I do like something to train for, which I guess you could say is a goal, but it's like having an end. Like, we're training for 806.
Yeah.
Like that's something we're doing. We're training for hunting season. Still, we have one hunt coming up in 3 weeks. Yep. I need a target, not necessarily a goal, something to aim.
True.
And so giving your people something to aim at when they walk in the door makes it interesting. If that's a 5K, coach, if that's a High Rocks, if it's whatever it is, or hey, every once in a while do a monthly challenge or whatever. To give people something to train for so it doesn't get boring. You don't get complacent.
When you go in an old school gym, I know you guys have seen this, not necessarily all old school gyms, but this is more of just an old school idea, and a lot of gyms use it. They'll have like just a dedicated whiteboard to like goals for the year. So like, I want to snatch 225 this year, and like I write it on that board.
Everybody,
and that's just cool. Yeah, that's cool that I like those. Or like I want to do Karen Unbroken or something like that. Like those are cool. Those are cool to
those days
to
are
see.
past.
Yeah. But you know what I'm talking about? Like gyms have that chalkboard off in the corner that has the end goal for the year. Those are cool.
I honestly think that's one of like that point. And I remember, when we were talking about, hey, what are the learnings? And we were talking about that. It actually made me reflect a lot of, I think that's something I personally been missing, right? Since obviously I've competed, but then, I know what I want. And this is the ambiguous. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to play with my daughter. And all of those things are good, but it's squishy. It's ambiguous. What does that mean?
It's gobbledygook.
Yeah, it is. But we
need a counter.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
We got to, but obviously it's important. We want functionality. We want to fight to.
But you need smaller milestones to continue to get you there, I think.
And just like when Rich was like, "Hey, you're doing 806," and I was like, "Okay." But then like I said this, when I was in London, I said, man, like my training's a little more purposeful. I'm thinking a little more. Like I'm actually having more fun training because I know. And
I need to do this.
I need to do this.
Touch this and
exactly. I'm like, like what do I want to practice? What do I want to make sure I'm ready for? And there's multiple layers. Obviously, performance for me personally. I want to show up well. That's important to me as an athlete and as a person. There's all these things, and that is something I think gyms really struggle with because it's hard to do that for if you have 100 members even, right? Not only understanding, hey, why are you here? Your why is different than that's what you're actually going to train for.
Yeah.
And what those goals are for, hey, I want to do a 5K in 2 months. Cool. Like you have to know that so you can shepherd that journey. That's really hard to track.
Yeah.
It is hard to track too.
I think along that with that goal board that I was talking about, like that can help a gym owner or coach or programmer, like, hey, what do my members really want to focus on? Like you look up there and you could use that as a template for the beginning of your year. You like have let's say you have 10 athletes that want to up their snatch. Okay, well, let's do some dedicated snatching in our strength program. Or you have a bunch of people who want to get their Fran time faster. Okay, we'll do some Fran style workouts. Like we'll do thrusters and pull-ups like once a week for a month or whatever it is. And that way you have a significant end goal for those people and you can get them there. And that helps you measure. I mean, obviously being able to measure it is important. So like they want to do this.
Measure?
What?
You said, what's the measure? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do this. And then we have a specific goal to get you there, put it on a timeline and really help them. And I think also that I was talking with Brandon the other day, and this was actually, I like this, that just because the athlete doesn't necessarily get better doesn't mean your coaching is poor. Like you may be doing very well, then that person may not just show up enough or something. Or like there may be other stuff outside of there. Maybe they had another kid and they're not sleeping as good or they're not eating as good. Like, so yes, those are good metrics to use and between you and your athletes, I guess, with their goals, but like know that there are other variables. So like just because you can like coach them well and write good programming and they still could not get better, and it could be a give and take. Like you just have to like,
we have to define that too.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, for many of us, we probably won't hit numbers.
I'm not getting
Right. We're not going to hit PRs.
fitter if you compare myself to my 25-year-old self.
Exactly.
But you know, we
What
look
are
at
the goalposts?
Yeah, the wellness, fitness, or
Yeah,
health,
sickness.
or what is it?
Sickness, wellness,
Sickness,
fitness,
wellness,
continuum.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we look at that continuum, and then we take it out to that, you know, third dimension. Then
That's right.
that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Is as we age, you know, because that's one thing that's undefeated.
Set goal, like, because the goal could
Time.
be, because the goal could be like, this year I still want to snatch 225. Like, maybe that is the goal, or maybe the goal is I want to be at like, you know, I think Josh Everett cleans 300 on his birthday, right? He's
I love
at 300
that.
pounds. He cleans.
I think it's
300 on his
315.
birthday. 315.
Yeah, split clean.
Split clean, of course. Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
Like,
that in and of itself is amazing.
It's incredible.
Darren
that
throws
back
that out
knee,
every once in a while.
That back knee touching the ground.
Just as
But yeah, like that may be the goal. The goal may be to just hang on for another year.
yeah, and that's where, you know, and that, you know, we talked about a lot about this too, is that it's athletes need to be getting results, but they also need to be aware of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the coach's job is awareness. Athletes are doing things in the gym every week that are unbelievable, but oftentimes you don't even realize it. Whether it's hanging from the pull-up bar for a little bit longer in a warm-up, maybe that's something they've never done before.
Yeah.
Coming 4 days a week instead of 3.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be these huge PRs with a barbell or a time.
Yeah.
It's just the awareness of progress or consistency. Hey, if you have a kid or life gets crazy, and we always, that's fine, but maybe you just checking the box of movement
Yeah.
is really important. And reframing what success is throughout different stages in your life, where and we've all been through it, where it's like, hey, like, you know what?
This season, this is what I'm doing.
It's it. And I just need to feel good. And that means I'm going to go out and I'm going to move for 30 minutes. That's a win. But the coach needs to help that, because because the individual will always be their harshest critic. They'll always be their you know, someone that, you know, you don't speak very positively about yourself very often when it comes to that. So the coach has to be like, hey, reframe it this way. And another thing we spoke about, and you said this, and you said it a few times, is doing hard things.
Yes.
And I think that can dovetail really nicely into, well, what are we training for? You know, like once in a while, doing something that's hard, the 24-hour row, or, you know, doing those things.
Just to check in mentally, see how you're doing.
That's right. And that's not many people just wake up and be like, I'm going to go do a 24-hour row. Like, and that's another role of the gym and the coach.
Angela's going to do it this year.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I'll put a team together.
Yeah,
I just can't be on their team
Why?
because I'm not good enough.
You know, you self-deprecate more than anyone I know.
I'm on the team. I'm a camera
I'm
guy.
saying, hey, I want you guys
I'm
to
not
do good.
even an athlete.
I want to do the
You can
24
hold a
hour row.
155.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
You can and you will.
You listen.
Drake
I
couldn't
want
do
to
it,
do
by
it.
the way.
Let me do it. If
What are you
maybe
gonna
this
what
year
are
I'm
you
like,
gonna
okay,
pull, a 250? You can do that.
I can pull like a 205.
No way.
Just hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on a different team,
This
and
is-
I'm gonna try to. My goal was to hold a 2 minute. My goal was to hold a 2 minute. If I can do that, I'll let you know. I don't know that I can. I'm so bad
On a
at
2K?
rowing. Oh, well, I don't know what I was gonna. I don't know what the
You
plan
do
was
10
yet.
to 5 minutes.
Gosh, that's such a fast turnaround. When do I get to
10
eat?
on, 10 off. So you do 10 on, 10 off with your partner
Yeah.
for 4 sets,
Yeah, it was 80 minutes of.
and
back
then you get a
forth.
full
90 minutes off.
90 minutes off.
almost 2 hours
Yeah.
off.
So this is the unsaid aspect of peer pressure is very effective too.
Fitness peer pressure. It's my
Yeah.
spiritual gift.
It's, in fact,
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone better at it.
Minus
than you.
Bird, except for Bird did rope climb the other day.
Are you serious?
Say. Yeah.
He told me
At
the other day
Legends of
that
the
like,
Falls.
he has no
Yeah.
reason to ever rope climb for the rest of his life. And you got him to do that. Think about
Legends
that.
Then he
of the
also
Falls.
asked me probably in the same week that he wanted to start snatching again.
What?
Oh.
What?
Now we're saving lives.
You went what?
Doesn't want to do a rope climb. He wants
we
to
went
start
from
snatching again.
we went from I'm never going to do rope climb for as long as I live to doing snatches and rope climbs.
He said he never said snatch.
No,
now
no.
now
No,
he's
I
now
think
challenging your integrity.
No, I think he's saying he never
he's
said he
saying
didn't
he
want
never
the
wouldn't
snatch.
He was
Snatch, got
he
it,
was
okay.
so
He did.
inspired by that presentation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
That
saw
must-
he saw the
gobbledygook.
he saw the uncut and he's like, I'm going to go snatch.
I'm gonna snatch
Nice.
today.
Speaking of things that have come from that presentation,
My dad.
I bring you a new segment on the show called Rich Froning Senior 4387 responds.
Oh,
And
Oh gosh, what did he say?
so we posted the full video
Yeah.
of Austin's presentation just in order for Sevon
Man.
to have something to do this week.
One second.
So he can talk about
yeah,
it.
Sevon needed some more some more legs off of
Gosh,
our.
I really hope.
But anyway, there's some guy that's on a rampage on our comments. He hates everything that we do.
The intervals guy?
No, different guy. This is a guy that basically says if we were born in any other country, we wouldn't be Christians. He houses like I should not be power cleaning at 38. My ligaments.
Hang on.
And
I'm really
like,
passionate about
set
this.
down the creatine. My kidneys aren't going to be able to handle it. And then, of course, got to come back to the PEDs because, of course.
This guy knows a lot about like
everything.
So hang on. That's a good point. We wouldn't be Christians if we weren't born in the U.S. Okay, maybe not. You know why? Because it's banned in other countries. And you know why? Because it's true. Because it's the only one that's true. It's the only one that says you have to do this. Is the only way to heaven. The other ones don't. The other ones don't work. They're lies. Because why would the devil need to ban something that he created? He created the other false religions.
There you
go. Why would he need to ban the truth? Why did he ban anything but the truth? He wants to ban the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Christianity is the only one that says this is the way through death to eternal life. You can't do the other ones. You have to believe this. So of course they don't want it because it's not all inclusive. It's not soft. I'm sorry. It's a hard cut line. You don't believe it, you don't go to heaven.
Angelo.
That's what it is. So that's why it's banned, because people can't argue with the truth. That's the truth. That's it. That's all it is.
I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yeah, I
agree.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I was like more concerned about his kidneys, but
and my ligaments
and his ligaments. But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we wouldn't be Christian.
This guy, he regularly comments and just angry. He's just angry.
I mean, at the very least, at least we're consistent with giving people something to do.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
giving them some content to riff off of.
He also didn't like the fact that I said Pete Hegseth. I just said that Pete Hegseth and Robert Kennedy Jr. came up with this Maha challenge, and we did it.
Who didn't like that? Your dad?
That same guy. No, my dad, would like that. No,
that's
this guy.
Confused.
This guy, like he went on this just crazy
That's crazy
rant about it, and
you did that yesterday. Was it yesterday or the other day? The challenge.
I actually did it again yesterday. I was like crunched for time, and
you do it straight through or partition?
I did it 5-10 for 10 rounds, and then yesterday I did it 10-20 for 5 rounds. That was way harder. It just adds up, which I actually like the challenge. I think it should have a set of standards. Yeah. To either a squat or a run, and that's coming from me. Like if you did 50, 100, run a mile, I think you got a pretty well-rounded test. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, your dad loved the video.
Of course he did.
And he didn't.
I love Dad.
He didn't share any information that he maybe shouldn't have in this one. So that's good.
That's
Dad
good.
do that? No.
I mean, we could roll him out to like do a Q&A one of these days.
We should roll Dad out for a Q&A. That would be.
I actually brought it up to him last night when he poked his head in, and he goes, "I'll answer the bell. I'm ready." Like you could tell, like he was very. I said, "Okay, yeah, but he's ready.
He's ready. Yeah,
he's ready for the Q&A." So maybe we'll just bring you to Stockholm and throw you up on stage.
Should we put him on a podcast?
Oh, God.
Hot mic.
Yeah,
you guys
hot
can
mic.
answer that. You guys can. He can take my seat for that one.
Oh my!
You guys just get him to talk.
We just titled the episode "The Original."
The original.
Oh man,
he sits in your spot.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if the world's ready for that.
That sounds so good.
Yeah,
I will.
Might be a lot of post-production.
I won't cut a single thing out.
Unfiltered with the original. Like, give him just a segment a week where he just goes around and
a week. Oh my gosh.
Easy.
All the.
Should we give him his own show where it's like him at a desk?
Yes.
It's only him.
Yes. Recap.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And just going back at people.
I like it. Just up in the at the top of the mountain.
That would be a bad idea.
But yes, he lit the world on fire too.
Yep.
He did.
He did.
Sorry, I know you guys are talking about your gobbledygook, but I thought I would bring this up. We talked about Linda earlier. I wanted to bring it up. Did you see this post that Katie made with Rogue Invitational?
With the log, the bench,
and the pegboard.
Yeah.
What do you think that is?
I don't know.
Like we were saying, like Dom said,
10 to 1?
He goes, could it be Linda? Dude, the horizontal pegboard's way too hard to do 10 of them.
You couldn't go over.
It's so hard.
Is it?
Like, I mean, maybe they will, but 10 reps, like Dom said that, I go, dude, I don't know. That's really hard.
Slow, or you just do one each time.
It's hard.
Do you think if you do 10, 10, 1, 9, 9, 1?
You do realize that one across is 3 pegboards. Dude, it's so hard. That's coming from me. Like I mean, I'm okay at pegboards. It's so hard.
Do you think it could be, you know how they'll do the like knockout style race? Do you think it could be that with a ascending weight of the log? So imagine you do, I'm just throwing out numbers, but like 1 across, 5 bench, and then you hit 1 rep of clean and jerk and then run to the finish.
I just don't think so because the pegboard's not exciting. Like
Yeah.
that. It's not explosive. Like they do rope climbs and sled push, like stuff like that. That's really explosive and exciting. The log
just be
for
finished
sure
with
is. I don't know what it is. I just thought maybe I would pose that question to you guys because it does look like a Linda loading on the bench. I think it's 185 or maybe 195 on the bench. The log, I think Roman said that's 225 worth of weight. The log is 225.
Jeez, that's heavy, isn't it, for a log?
I
So
think
you're not
so.
going to do 10 to 1 on that.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah. And then, so I don't know. I don't know what that is going to be. But I think, Scott, we're going to
Tune in to Rogue Invitational if you want to know. I'll be there. Angela will be there. Dom will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haley,
I do think
Austin,
it'll be
Roman.
a good workout because the log and the pegboard in theoretically shouldn't be the same person that wants to do each of those movements.
Shouldn't be.
No.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
Where do you get the Linda? Does it say Linda in it?
No, I just
he
said
just-
like
he
you
just
clean
sees
the
3.
log, you bench the bench, and then the pegboard, I don't know. So like I was just the 3 things with a bench in the middle, just kind of
I think
vaguely resembled it. I don't think it is though.
it could be a as it's shown there, like a chipper style. You hammer through to finish on the because the pegboard is a good fin. Like if they time it right, you get to the pegboard. Like everyone gets to the pegboard similar time, and then because you'll see some people fall off.
Yeah.
Someone like it could.
Oh,
be,
yeah, really dramatic
visually
at the
it could be
end.
exciting if they all kind of get there at
Yeah.
the same time. It also
Jump up and put the pegs in.
Yeah. Dude,
No climb, just jump.
I like.
I don't know how much you guys watch it. Maybe I don't know if either of you watch it, but Brent can climb that horizontal pegboard, or I guess traverse it, in so well. Like I watched the highlights from last year, just like trying to figure out like the technique for it. It's crazy.
Crazy.
It's so crazy how fast you move across it, and having done it now, it's pretty impressive. It's so hard. That horizontal pegboard is so hard to figure out. Like it just takes time because you have to be accurate with that hit, or you're swinging, and that's why my labrum hurts again from trying to because you miss and you just all your weight back on the shoulder and you weren't ready for it.
How is your boy JR with that thing?
I mean, I'm sure he's great.
I figured you guys would.
I'm sure he's great.
He's great at everything.
He's 170 pounds, and most of that's in his biceps. So yeah, I'm sure he's good at it.
Nice.
We have.
Crash is coming up.
Yeah, this next weekend.
Yeah.
Who else going to that athletes? So did Paige decide to go?
Yeah, Paige is going.
You know the
thankfully.
workouts now?
Yeah, everyone knows workouts.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've seen some of them. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Cool.
that
Good.
front squat one is good.
Oh yeah.
Classic, the 16.2, basically leveled up 16.2.
Yeah. Fat
She's
bar,
going-
toasted bar.
Yeah.
She's going to Rogue though.
She's going Rogue as well.
Her thought process: she can make more money at
Shoot.
Crash.
Yeah,
If you get last at Rogue, you get more money than Crash, I think.
Mm-mm.
What's first at Crash?
10.
10.
Oh, okay. Well, last at Rogue's 5.
And 10th is also 5. So 10th is 5,000 and 20th is the exact same. And it's taxed 30% before it even gets back to the U.S. So
Socialists.
it's gonna get taxed like about 50%.
I love
before
how
she even sees it.
I love how we're prize money and taxes is now a thing. It's amazing. I remember some of the Canadian athletes early on. They were like, "Please don't pay me."
Yeah,
I remember that. Like a few of them were like, "Just don't pay me because it's like, just send me like free stuff." 'Cause
yeah.
it's like the
I'm
taxes.
barely gonna get any of that.
They're
money
like, it's not even
anyways.
worth it, and it makes it a nightmare. I was like, Oof.
Yeah.
And that was 10 years ago, 15 years ago now. Yeah.
We've got Haley, Austin, Guy, Roman, Oldest, and Paige
Yeah.
at Rogue.
We got a pretty
good
good
crew.
crew.
That's
yeah.
that's strong.
You and Dom are going to help.
Yeah.
I'll be there to help.
Rich is competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich is
Whatever you want to call that.
Having some fun. And the fam's going too.
Fam's going.
Heck yeah.
whole family, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there was a comment or a question at Coaches Congress about Rich competing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Legends events, it's a ton of fun. There's just like a vast difference in
Of
like
fitness levels,
not fitness levels of like
willing
what
to,
you can do.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
like you
true.
talked about with classes where some people don't want to do certain things.
Mhm. And they'll
That's-
just be like, nah, instead of
Legends is like a microcosm of that exact
Yeah.
It
concept.
really
Yeah.
is.
But it's even more intense because, a lot, the athletes just be like, I'm not doing
I'm
this.
not doing it.
It's just like, it's not a conversation.
No,
it's like,
it's
I'm
just,
just
I'm
not
not
going
doing
to
it.
do this
But
physically.
yeah, it'll be fun. It's always cool to get together with everybody that, we used to compete with and throw down with. So that'll be a ton of fun. Do some breakout stuff.
Yeah.
I think we're doing a happy hour or something where you can meet and greet
cool.
type thing, which is fun. Yeah, they just sent me the new vest too, the Echo vest. I got some out there. They're pretty sweet. The old one had like elastic band around it, so it would kind of like move.
It wasn't super snug.
Yeah, this one, the new one it's
It's
nice.
like belt buckles on the side?
No, that's one you guys have, Bear Complex maybe. This one's more like the other one I have, but it's pretty cool.
I don't know. They should send me a vest so that when you take mine at the gym, you have the same one you use here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this
'Cause
vest because maybe they'll use it.
Yeah.
The one I have is like maybe 10 years old.
I got the green one.
Yeah, I
That
got
has
it.
the buckles on it.
Yeah.
I do like that one though.
That was so when like 511s were the thing, that was like
cheap
Rogue's
knockoff version.
Well,
it was a
on
Rogue one. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that
That was
one.
the cheap version that you could get on Rogue.
Yeah.
And it has the Rogue plates in it.
And they're starting to like poke through.
Yeah. Oh, that vest it's been used.
I like it though.
Yeah.
It's probably actually one of my favorite vests I've ever used.
I just have those old the 511s.
511,
Yeah, and they're just like the newer ones are so little and they're tight.
Yeah.
The 511 just feels like a jacket now.
And it
Yes.
and it like rubs right here on my
Yes.
the top of my sternum.
That
Right
top thing
here.
turns in,
Yeah.
right? It's like the
It's like-
ripcord thing.
Just right
Yeah,
to
in
my
case I
chest.
die in the middle of the workout, you can just drag me out.
drag
I know,
drag you out.
yeah, that's what that is. But now compared to the new ones, like I put that on at home, I'm like, what is this like?
I'm not even wearing anything right now. Yeah.
I'm just
know.
wearing the plates.
Literally, yeah.
It is crazy. The new ones are so sleek because the old ones were literally bulletproof vests.
Literally.
now they're like, well, people like to work out in these, so maybe we'll make a workout
Make it a
version.
little-
Yeah, like you wear those and like around your neighborhood, and people are like, what is wrong with this person?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Now with these other ones, it looks like you're working out.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's obvious.
What else do we have?
We're currently running a science experiment on Mike Watkins to see if we can get him ready for the mountains.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Watkins has been he's been walking a lot on the Stairmaster, the stepper. And then he found out last week, so about 3 weeks out. He's maintained a pretty good, he works out all the time. And we've just added some Stairmaster and stepper to his routine to see, because he's going to go out and hunt with us and then drive our new Sprinter van back.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, he
He's a
steps
u-
probably more than anybody else.
He's
that
a
I know.
unicorn.
he really is.
I want to put a step tracker on him so that I can, like, let's say
You need a step tracker and he needs a step
yeah,
tracker?
if I do 25,000 steps in a day, he probably does 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably right.
He cranks like
His legs aren't, compared to his other proportion, like his torso and his arms, his legs aren't.
No,
as-
his torso is longer.
His torso is long.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah,
a long
long torso.
torso. It's like you have a longer torso than legs, but it's not so dramatic to where you notice it.
Yeah,
His
because my
is-
arms are a little bit longer.
His is really long.
Yeah, not as long as old gobbledygook Malleoles
wow,
over here.
these
but
arms.
No.
Yeah, I don't have a high hang position. I just have an above the knee. Honestly, it's yeah. Someone said that. I was at Coaches Congress. Someone walked by and they're just like, they stopped because it was like whatever we were doing.
What is your deadlift range of motion? Like 3 inches?
Not even. It's like everyone's like, oh, you're good at deadlift. I'm like, well, it doesn't really count. Like,
Yeah.
it's
We have to next week because Darren will be here. Get the green screen set up and pull a couple old
Yeah.
games events and just talk over them.
That'd
Oh.
be good. That'd be really well. If someone commented about Malioza being a very mediocre.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
CrossFit
someone
Games athlete.
smoked me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Scott, you told me that you were excited to relay that comment.
Yeah.
Mediocre games athlete
Malleole's
that now is.
That weaseled his way into CrossFit. Maliolo was a mediocre athlete. And I'm like, okay, well, I can handle mediocre athlete because one, you called me an athlete, so I'm gonna call it a win.
Yep.
Like, okay, the qualifier subjective, but athlete win. And then weaseled his way into CrossFit that had and then it just kept going to like becoming more like this guy's a piece of shit, but which is fine. But,
You.
yeah, me.
Yeah, not him.
No, him. No,
He's a good stand-up
He's a good assessment of character apparently, but mediocre athlete. So we can assess some of the old tapes.
I guess we'll find out in Amarillo if
yeah.
it's true or not.
Yeah.
That's right, dusting it off.
Darren said he is trying to sandbag so hard that we never ask him to do another competition again.
Yeah, literally. So I'm like, hey, Darren, Rich said we're going to this, and he's like, oh. And it took him like a day to respond.
Mm-hmm. He's like, let me ask Jess.
He's like, he like really dragged his feet, and then finally he's like, I can't get out of this. And then I'm like, okay, hey, let's make sure that we're prepared for this. Like, I'm like, I'm getting into it, and he's like, no, I want to make sure Rich never asks me to compete again.
Such a daring.
I want to know who's fitter right now between Austin and Darren.
Yeah.
I don't
Austin's
know.
Pretty fit. Darren's always fit.
Yeah.
I think it's a good pairing, actually. What I'm most worried about
is Dre.
Dre always shows up. Dre's a competitor.
I think Dre's most worried about Dre as well.
Yeah, but Dre's only been running and then has slowly started to add some CrossFit.
He said he slowed down his mileage these last couple weeks to
good.
try to fit in more CrossFit.
Yeah, he did. They were doing some clean and jerks last night at 185, which was good to see.
Yeah, I saw him moving a bar. But Dre's
a competitor.
He's a competitor, and he has these things that, like, if he decides to turn it on, which he will, he has these things that
oh yeah,
he's like freakishly good.
Good.
Yeah.
He's a real athlete, not a mediocre athlete.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I would actually say that I'm not an athlete. Okay, like I just
mediocre CrossFitter.
Give me when someone calls me an athlete, man, I can sleep well at night.
You played some hockey.
I played hockey. Yeah. I will say, in my years of doing CrossFit, I have become way more athletic than I was as a kid.
Yeah.
Right. I played hockey, but like ball sports, that type of stuff, I was never.
How did the softball throw go for you? What place did you get on that?
Like middle of the pack. Yeah. Like I wasn't. I mean, listen.
You weren't Khalipa.
Wasn't Khalipa.
But you weren't Spencer Handel.
Yeah, it wasn't, or him, or Asia Bartel. Those. They're
tall and they're pitchers.
Yeah. No, I mean, it wasn't anything to write home about, but it also wasn't anything to
I still
go home
remember
and start throwing a softball in your backyard every day.
I think I was next to Khalipa, and I think we did the practice on Friday and Thursday or whatever, and let everybody like show how the flow was going to go, and you got to practice. And then I remember Dave, like on game day, saying to Jason, "I thought you were joking."
Yeah, I remember that too. And I remember Lipson was also trying to teach people, because Lipson played high level baseball. So he was like pitcher. He was really trying to help people. Because Bridges also threw both of his out of bounds,
which he threw well, but he threw out of bounds.
Launched him like into the stands. Yeah, I do remember that. Ben Smith launched it. He was a baseball player.
Yeah, because you had to have, it was like a 20-yard.
It was pretty. It was the same. It was the same.
10 yards.
Well, yeah, it was.
Width.
Yeah, because there was like all of us were throwing.
Yeah, and so I threw my first one just down the middle, like a little layup shot, and then the next one you let it go.
Yeah,
yeah, that was
two attempts.
And I believe there was an intention in that event to throw opposite hand.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And they were like, hey,
we're going to make it look really bad.
Said, please,
they're like,
no.
Yeah, and I think that was probably
looked
bad.
Just as bad.
It looked just as bad. So maybe it would have given some good air cover. Like that was their offhand.
I mean, they should have let us throw each, like throw two right, two left, and combined them.
That would have been
That'd
cool.
been fine for me because I taught myself to throw left-handed. But
yeah,
they should do like shot put or something. Would that be a disaster?
Super specialized.
I mean, you can look at anything. Olympic lifting, super specialized.
You're
swimming,
right.
everybody was always like, "Oh, swimming, super specialized." So
yeah, that is fair. But at least with swimming,
Run, bike, swim, some form of gymnastics, some form of weightlifting have to be done at the CrossFit Games to say you're the fittest on earth.
Powerlifting? Does that count as weight? Are you counting like something with a barbell?
Something with external load. Doesn't have to be.
I'm cool with the external load concept.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do think that.
Are you saying gymnastics is body weight movements?
Yes.
Or are you saying like high level gymnastics?
Yes, both. I mean, if you have 5 events, you can do, or let's just say you could do a triathlon. You can do 30 ring muscle ups for time, and then you can do 30 clean and jerks at 185, and you probably will get a rough outline of who's.
I do think heavy horizontal displacement is a very important test, like for the fittest. If you're gonna like have this fittest on earth, because
can you put that in English for us, please?
Stop with the gobbledygook.
I mean, that's very basic.
Horizontal displacement, like sled push,
yoke carry, like just moving a load, like because that's very as functional as it gets.
Yes,
and
moving this there.
Exactly, and you traditionally see that at the games, right? Like a heavy sled push or something like that, yoke.
You see it more at the games too.
Exactly.
You see that more at the games than anywhere else.
5 things?
No, but I mean, I think that I'm not saying it has to be only those, but like you should. When you're thinking of an outline of the main competition, you should be thinking of these things, and that would be one of the weightlifting things.
Yeah.
It's like I could do a 1 rep max back squat, and I can do 30 clean jerks, 185.
Low bar or high bar?
shooter's choice, and then and then maybe you do just let it literally a sled sandbag yoke workout.
The erg shoot we did, I think, is a really cool way to test what would it be, accuracy and like learning a new skill.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I've heard it's cool.
We went to Matt's gym, not Ether.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it slips my mind, but that was cool.
Did you work out with it, or did you just try it?
We did I have a classic template, I would say, either pre-travel or post-travel, or like have not done fitness in a while. So it's a 40 cal machine.
Okay.
And then the next movement is kind of dependent on what machine you pick. We picked bike erg. So 20. So then you do 40 cal bike erg, 20 toes to bar, 10 bench, 5 rounds.
Okay.
And so we partnered up. One person.
That's what you choose?
That's just my go-to, yeah. When I travel, it's easy in the basement. Could be GHD if you do row.
Yeah.
If you do ski, could be GHD, just so it's like keep the intensity up, kind of total body.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my go-to.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I wouldn't choose bench. That's fine, though.
Well, I would. And so
you can tell what you guys would choose based on the pec development.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying I wouldn't choose bench because I know I'd hurt my shoulder. If that was, that's what I chose.
Like 185 or
Yeah.
70s on the dumbbell. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway,
not
It's good for you. That's good for you.
This is semantics.
Not 100-pound dumbbells.
So the way we did it was one partner was working through the total bar bench while the other partner was doing the 40 cals. On the total bar bench, you had to walk up and do 5. So the way the erg shoot works is once you fire your first shot or click your first button, say shot on podcast, you have 50 seconds to get all 5 lights cleared. There's lights, and if you get it in the middle, it knocks one of your lights off. So if you get 5 lights, and then the penalty was if you didn't get all 5 lights within the 50 seconds, you got a 10-second penalty per light. Right. And the person had, if they finished the bike erg, they had to wait for you to finish your shots, and then you flip flop. And we
How
just did
fast
that.
can you
5 rounds?
take get those shots off?
You could shoot as
Just a
fast
quick
as you
reload.
could reload. There's like a
okay.
reload on it, and shoot. And we did one-hand shots.
Yeah. Is there?
We were 10 yards away.
Yeah, 9 meters.
9 meters away. Yeah.
Is there a right way to do it? Like, do you want to just like settle, or do you just want to be firing shots off?
Depends on what you want, bro.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Accuracy is the king. Like
After a few rounds, it was actually, for me at least, it was hard to settle because you're shooting with one arm instead of
your
2.
heart rate, your shoulders.
And, and the shoulder off the bench was starting to make it pretty difficult.
I like that workout.
pretty fun.
It was fun. It was just like, it was hard because you also didn't want to let your partner down, right? So
Yeah.
like, not only did you have 50 seconds, but the key was if you hit them all in a row, you could be done in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And then usually your partner, and it worked out really well. The timing was that then if you finished 30 seconds before the end of the shooting cap, you could switch.
Yep.
So then your partner could get a head start.
Yeah.
So you had the pressure of shooting.
Getting back,
And then the
bike.
pressure of getting back to the bike, but then which even made your settling even more.
Yeah.
So that I was like I would get flustered towards
Yeah.
the end. I'm
So
like, oh man.
there's 6 lights. So you have 5 lights that you
Yeah.
shoot, and then there's another light that as soon as it's activated, it kicks on.
Okay.
And then with 10 seconds left, it starts blinking. And so
yeah.
you're like,
It gives you the panic buttons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, so like you've got 10 seconds and then the lights start flashing. And you're like, oh my God.
It was fun.
It was good.
It was a good
It was
time.
cool. Yeah. That was,
it's a good hunt thing. If we could get if they have a rifle
Yeah.
version,
That
would
would
be
be really
awesome.
cool.
yeah.
They do have one, or you say if they?
I think they have one.
Oh,
Or
that's
they're-
cool.
They have a partner in the
They
States.
partner in the
Yeah.
States somehow.
That's cool.
They do it, but yeah, it was a fun wrinkle.
I've always wanted to try those things. I've seen them, and I think they're really
Wait,
cool.
we have one. Watkins brought one back. We just
really?
kind of like
Yeah, but he's kept it
never
in his
really
house.
showed it to us. He did tell me, but I forgot about it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
like exactly what you do with the bow, but
Yeah.
you can do it in a class and not worry about someone getting shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bonus.
Yeah, I think it's a really cool add to an affiliate.
Yeah.
Especially with the walls that we have. You just put it on the wall right there.
Yeah.
So like you don't need the tripods or anything. You just put them up.
You
And
could you could have little hooks or something
Mm-hmm.
and just
Put it right there.
right there.
Right there.
love that.
What else? Anything else? Those are all our current events. Go to Crash Crucible coming up. No,
Yep,
Crash.
Crash Crucible.
Crash Crucible.
Yep, it's,
All the ones that are different
next
names.
weekend. Yeah, Crescendo's the
Crescendo's
team.
the team.
In the spring. Yeah, and then
Rogue Invitational will be there.
yeah,
Do
that'll be
some
one.
activation, hangout type stuff. Stockholm Coaches Congress will be there in January.
Yeah. Yeah.
I believe
806.
806 is coming up. Yeah,
wow.
Austin, Darren, and Dre will be in Amarillo the same weekend you're in Crash.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in Texas, close to Amarillo, come hang out.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a busy few weeks because you have Crash, Amarillo, Affiliate Con.
Oh, Affiliate Con.
Oh, Affiliate
Rich,
Con. That's right.
You, Darren.
Yep. Christy will be there. I think Bird said he might even come for a day. Yeah. So so we'll be at Affiliate Con, which is going to be.
Where's that at?
That's in Dallas.
That's the weekend
Dallas.
we're hunting, right?
That's what we're hunting.
That's what we're hunting.
Yeah, it's the 20.
It's the weekend before Rogue.
Weekend before Rogue.
Yeah, it's the 24th and 25th.
And then in November, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, this October is one of those.
Or December.
Yeah. Well, we have. We might have a little. We're gonna have
Might
something.
have a little treat, a little dangle, a little carrot for you guys in December.
That's right.
We should probably announce that pretty soon because people got to start making some plans if you want to come hang out in Cookeville.
Yes, we're gonna do something early on in December. We will announce very soon. Yes, and then take hopefully some well-earned R&R at the end of the year.
Yep, and then the Rogue Challenge, the row, we'll do the week before Christmas at some point.
That'll be fun. I'll bring the fam down.
Bring the fam down.
Yep.
Kids can camp out in the gym like they always do and just wreak havoc.
I can't wait to lose the use of my finger for another 3 months.
Oh yeah, no grips. That's the hard part about that thing. Mountain bike gloves are the key.
Yeah.
You can wear
Because
mountain
they're real
bike.
thin.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, we mechanics are a little too thick.
Yeah.
Mountain bike gloves are pretty thin.
I got those red gloves. I don't know if you've seen me wear those red gloves.
Yeah, I have when your chipmunk picture.
Yeah.
When I'm hunting big game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got? Anything else? That's all our stuff on the horizon.
After Rogue is Everyday Hero Games.
Every Hero
Yeah.
Games, yeah.
15th.
November 15th.
Oh yeah, that's
gonna
right.
Be awesome.
That's going on. That'll be a blast.
It'll be a good time.
It'll be a fun event.
Has that been solidified who's made it?
I don't think so. I
Leaderboard
think Bella's
final?
still working on that.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I haven't
I
seen.
think
the
so. I think
final
Bella's
list
still
yet.
working on the
Workouts are
exact
done?
people. Workouts are done
Been tested for the most part.
for the most part. Yeah, they're good. I think they're good to go.
Did the kind of grunt worky one get tested?
Which one are you talking about?
We'll just we'll leave it
Yeah.
at that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good
Yeah.
time. I think people will be able to like do a lot of them in their affiliate too. They're pretty virtually
Yeah.
accessible.
Yeah,
Should be fun.
Let's see.
We're gonna do that.
What's the best way to?
The community event there.
I think so.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
think
fun.
that's gonna work
Is that
out.
it's gonna work
Yeah.
out.
I want to see like what's a good tip I could give to people about those workouts. They are.
Follow Mayhem Hunt.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But no, like you've seen these workouts somewhere before. You've probably seen these workouts somewhere before. Some version of them somewhere before.
Wanna
That's
give
what
us-
I'll say.
How about a time frame? Like within the last decade?
Within the
Last couple months, if you follow some of our different
Yeah.
platforms,
Okay.
within the last
There we go.
they're hidden in there.
Now we're whittling them down.
within the last year, you've seen these workouts done within the last year.
Okay.
You've been hiding them in the program, or maybe?
They're somewhere.
Okay.
Little Easter egg.
Not just Hunt. I'll give you that.
They're somewhere.
They're everywhere.
You bit your lip.
my
Yeah, you're
mouth
bleeding now.
I don't even know what I don't even know what
hang
they
piece of
are.
skin
these
you
are-
rip off.
Well, I
Genuine
got
questions.
super dry in Wyoming from the it was like we'd wake up and it'd be 30 degrees. We'd go to bed in our tent from our stove. It'd be 100 degrees.
You've been using chapstick, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Big chapstick got you.
I don't know.
Big chapstick.
Oh,
Big
gosh.
chapstick.
Oh gosh.
Is this just
Big
like
chapstick.
It's another one.
They there's I think big chapstick. They all work together and they actually dehydrate your lips.
All of them.
Hey, I believe that because I don't use chapstick and my lips don't chap.
But I also was carrying a caul around in my mouth, and so you get your lick
Lips
your
out too
lips,
much.
and yeah. So I disagree. But anyway,
So I
but
think
also I had this weird from
You gotta
the
use
temperature going up and down and not having lotion around, dude. I under my beard
Oh yeah.
got super dried out and all
Flaky,
this flaky
kinda
skin,
dandruff.
dude. It hurt for
Really?
a couple of days. Like I couldn't even open my mouth.
Is it because of big lotion?
I guess it was a
lotion.
big lotion.
No, you need to use just petroleum jelly. Petroleum jelly.
That's not good for the environment. Petroleum is not good.
So we're good with that. So there's There's no big petroleum.
No.
It was what we're saying. Okay. I just want to make sure that we're good there.
So we're good with that.
Okay, we're good there. All right.
Yeah. No. We're good with him. Well, they're not worried about your lips as much.
All right. So
they're worried about
big chapstick, big lotion, petroleum. We're good. Beef tallow.
I know nothing about.
What about beef tallow? Would that
beef
work?
Tallow. Yeah. There's no big cow. There's no big cow.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
big cattle.
They're contributing to climate change more than anything else.
Farting
Gas.
in the gas.
That's
Just
right,
farting
yeah.
in the atmosphere.
Can't eat beef because it makes the climate get hotter.
You need just bare petroleum jelly. They think the other chemicals or whatever they're putting in chapstick.
We're going back to the moon.
Is keeping you.
What do we think there?
Well, first off,
Hang on, wait, I didn't know.
Whoa.
Don't say
Someone's-
back.
Someone's getting married on the moon.
Really?
Tom Cruise is going to marry what's her name from the new John Wick movie.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know her
it was
name,
in
but
the new John Wick
yeah,
movie.
like that. Like I don't know. You.
So you're telling me Tom Cruise is gonna be the first person
Yeah.
ever on the moon?
He's going to get married on the moon.
First person married on the moon.
He'll
First
be the
person ever on
Yeah,
the
like
moon.
Bella
Yeah.
de Arms, maybe is her name. I don't. Yeah, but they're getting married on the moon.
Hey, I'm sorry. I
They're
don't
gonna
know
be
that
the
we
first
did. I
ones
don't
back.
know that we've been to the moon.
The Tom
we have.
Cruise
here we go.
legend continues.
You're a communist.
I'm not happy that I have stopped believing it, but I just have.
So I mean, but what our first person on the moon, according to you, is going to be Tom Cruise getting married.
That's what we're,
That's
that's
incredible.
what we're saying. Yeah.
I love the fact that will
I
happen.
disagree with that, but
You think we've
We're
hit,
outnumbered.
You think we've hit the moon?
Yep.
I think we've hit the moon too. I mean, listen, AI didn't exist 50 years ago. Like
I watched The Matrix for the first time in probably 22, 23 years. It's terrifying.
still
Really?
hits, huh?
It's terrifying. At this day and age,
Because it's like
I'm glad.
kinda-
We could finally recover that 1960s technology, so that Tom Cruise could go to the moon. That's great.
oh,
I mean,
I can't.
I wish
disagree.
I wish I could disagree with him. I just can't now. And this is new. This is new to me. Within the last month, this is new.
you've just turned over a new
just turned
a
over,
new tinfoil hat.
unfortunately.
foil hat.
Okay, I mean, hey,
It's just common sense. It's not even tinfoil hat at this
It
point.
is. It is just
I
common
think
sense.
I-
Scott
It's
speaking
crazy,
in
yeah.
absolutes as
yeah,
always.
it's just common sense. I mean,
I just can't. I can't. There's nothing. There's not
what
enough out
flipped
there.
you, Scott?
Common sense, probably.
Just actually seeing the
what
amount
did
of-
you see?
I mean,
what
just
did you-
mostly the fact, like, I get it. I get that they don't need to go back to prove anything to me or Scott. I understand that's your guys'
Helium
argument.
3, right? That's what they're going back for?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I thought it was this wedding.
No, I thought they're going.
Yeah, they're going- I mean,
I thought
yeah.
they were going to mine something. Is the
Well, I'm
reason
sure.
they're going back.
I don't think the impetus is Tom Cruise.
What's going on the dark side of the moon?
Well,
China, right?
they're back there for sure. Yeah, India too.
India
I just
too?
think that like they
Sleeper.
would have went back by now. I just think that if they had the capacity, they would have went back by now. Like,
too expensive. No real value.
there's way too many people nowadays that think it's not true.
There's way too many people that have a voice on the internet now. Us being one.
Yeah, and they flipped you. You've been converted
Unfortunately,
in the last month.
sorry, last month. Seriously, I think I brought it up to Bird the other day, and I'm
Well,
like, I don't
Bird's
think
an
I'm.
anti-mooner as well.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember. I
Do you
was like,
all right? So are we still clear? Are we good that the Earth is round?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, we're
yeah,
not
Earth
there
is
yet?
round. No,
Okay.
Earth is
Well,
round.
like I said, common sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make sure we're the lines of common sense.
Where it blurs,
Where
where
it
it
blurs.
stops and-
Okay, so it doesn't blur at the edge of the Earth. That's good.
Dude, there's I'll send the clip to you that I saw. It's just too convincing.
Can't wait
AI.
to not watch it.
I don't need a clip to be convinced. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Well, no, I needed the clip of the information. I haven't really seen the information. I
Like,
saw it. I go, it's.
I'm glad that we were convincing enough that we could like win that race and
Yeah.
bankrupt the whole country over it. I'm happy that happened.
But nowadays, it's old news.
But yeah,
old
I think
news to people with common sense now.
yeah.
Exactly.
I just can't. I mean, there are so many
Think,
questions.
okay, think
I
about
have
where
from,
technology was then and where it is now, and just like getting to the moon technology is
should
just
be
the
so
one
easy.
thing that couldn't advance or be invented.
It should be so easy for us. Like, we should be able to, like, I mean, if we did it in the 60s, we should be able to, like, there should be an escalator to the moon right now.
Exactly.
We should be able to go there on a field trip in your third
You read
grade
the
class.
Bible?
What?
You read the Bible?
Yeah.
Babel?
Yeah. Well,
You're just
yeah.
gonna build a tower to the moon?
It's not the same thing. Not
You
the same
You
thing.
said escalator. You're right.
I know, but
you said the same
we're
thing.
not for the same purpose, though. Not for the same purpose.
How's it not?
Just want to go to the moon to just like inhabit it and just live on it.
Why would we
Just
live
hang
on the
out.
moon?
Mars is gonna be that for us, right? Isn't that what Elon
Thought
says?
so.
If Elon has he said? Did he say we went to the moon?
I don't know.
I feel like he's a credible source. Like if
What
like,
if you guys would you guys believe only him? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I feel like
Not
he knows a
only
lot
him,
about space travel.
Like if he said it, you'd be like, okay, maybe it's true.
We couldn't
I
even
already
rescue
believe
those
it's
people
true.
on
I
the
think
No,
I-
no, no.
I- yeah, like
If
I
he
would-
said we didn't go.
If Elon said we didn't go, then yeah, I'd probably believe it.
I would definitely.
That
question
dude, that's
more.
all he thinks about. That's literally the only thing that man thinks about.
It's true.
What if Elon said to you guys that he came out and said, yeah, we were at the moon. We went to the moon. What would you guys say? Oh, yeah. Elon.
I need a little
Let
bit of
us know.
info. I need a little bit of info. Just you can't just hear him say it.
Well, yeah. So then assume that his sources, and then he like articulated it well. Then what would you?
I'm in. I believe him.
Nice. Okay. So the tinfoil hat is weak. That's good. It's
One layer.
one
No,
layer.
and it's not that weak. I mean, we're talking about the guy who's probably the most versed in space travel.
Yeah.
I will say this though. Well, I believe 100% we didn't go, but also I believe 115% we definitely didn't broadcast it. That for sure didn't happen.
You think at a minimum,
So, like,
they made that part.
I like how
fake and
Scott
they
brings
did
it
go.
back to his expertise domain.
Let's
So where he knows he can win this argument. Like,
well,
I'm going
let's
to bring this within
let's
my
just say
scope.
we did go, right? Let's just say that happened.
The broadcast
The-
wasn't it.
at least what we saw was not a real thing.
Okay, I can maybe
We did
get
not
behind that.
broadcast in the 1960s from space.
But don't we use a lot of that technology from there now? I thought that was the big push. Like we developed a lot of that technology and that we still use today.
Think about this. When you're in the middle of the woods in Wyoming and you have no service, do you think 60 years ago that we could just broadcast
I have
from
a direct line to the moon.
Well, like
From
an
pretty much
Ethernet, like an Ethernet
from
cable.
pretty much anywhere you are. I don't understand. I don't understand the problem here. I don't have a direct line to the cell phone towers. But hey, when I'm in the woods in Wyoming and I want to use satellite messaging, yes,
It
it is
sometimes
accessible.
works.
No,
You're
it works
right.
every time. When it
when
works
it passes by.
every single time.
When it passes by.
Okay.
So there was continuous ability to broadcast from the moon.
When did they broadcast it?
That was the
It was
whole,
at night when the moon was out.
there's other
And
sides
it can
of the
ping
earth.
off of different satellites
Earth-
down to us.
We said it was round. There's different sides of the earth. It's not flat where the moon is just up
But
everywhere.
there's
on Earth.
satellites all around the earth that can triangulate.
You think they had the capability to do that in
I
the
think
60s?
so, yes.
All
We
right.
poured billions of dollars into that whole program.
And then we lost the technology.
We didn't lose
And
the
we haven't
technology. We
remade
developed
it.
all kinds of other technology based off of it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we have cell phones now because of that.
I don't think that's how that worked.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm not passionate enough that.
I mean,
I'm gonna argue
this
with
is
the wall
awesome.
about it.
This is
I actually, there's not much that will make me go comment on somebody else's video on the internet anymore, other than like just joking.
a little bit of fun.
Yeah, because I'm not arguing with some moron in the comment section.
Yeah.
Is that me? Am I the?
At this point on this discussion, yes.
So she's the more. So
I didn't say it.
on the internet. I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll get in a moon argument with anyone to their face, though. That's the difference.
Okay. I will say Scott will argue with anybody to their face. Most people that comment on the internet won't say this shit to my face.
I'll argue.
Or your face,
Definitely
Malioso.
Well, that's
Or
a
even
good,
offer you the voice or the platform to argue these comments.
Yeah, I mean, I would never like. We can have a conversation, right? Like, hey, hit us up, show up.
And we can also go separate ways when we disagree
That is also something. It is okay to have dissenting opinions. In fact,
without taking shots at someone's character as well.
it'd be really weird if we agreed on everything. It'd be a really weird place.
Yeah.
Like, I think a lot about that. And certainly nowadays, like the political climate and all these things, everyone get like. But if we all had the same exact views about every single thing, it would be really awkward.
Yeah.
And I am very, and I will, not to get too personal, but since joining Mayhem, right, there are many people here
Taking some strays.
well, yeah, but personally, there are many people that have different views and thoughts on many things, and than I have had. But I've also learned a lot in the last couple months, and that's something that I get asked that a lot from people, whether it is about my faith, religion, things like that, and for me,
You blindly follow.
well, no, well,
Just
for me,
kidding.
I want to. It's really interesting to me to listen and learn about how your faith has affected your life and yours and Bird and everyone else, and it's something that if I look back to where I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I'm very different now. I've, and I fully expect for me to evolve and change over the next 5, 10, 15 years. And I think it's kind of frowned upon if you are to change your views. And it's something I really wish that within the internet world, we actually accepted people that are willing to listen to differing views and actually change what they are doing or what their views are. And that's something I really respect about Mayhem, is that it's a place that does accept that, and it also allows you to listen, to learn, and to grow. And I don't think, if I have one piece of advice for everyone, is just do that in your own life a little bit.
100%.
And do that and doing it on the internet a little bit might be really healthy for people, of like, hey, and maybe take a breather and maybe and
step away from the keyboard for a second.
Step away.
Then come back.
And if you really have a question, if you're not sure, one, if it's about us or anything, hit us up or show up.
Yeah.
Our door's always open.
For sure. Yeah, and I think, this is a whole overarching theme in society. Our company is based on Christian principles. But if you look at what Christian principles, take out like what the church did in the Crusades. Really. And it made me start to think about, like, take out like what men have done to Christianity and really look at what Jesus said. Are all those things really that bad? And so that's if you really want to take a look at, take out some of the things that men have done to Christianity, and really, like, we try to. And this is something that I talked about in a couple of our different, the question was, how does faith, how does it,
That's right.
How does it, I don't even remember, but basically the fact of, we believe in Jesus, we believe in what Jesus said, and we try to live by that. And guess what? We screw it up. I screw it up daily, hourly, whatever. Yep. But we try to be good. And I think Phil Robertson, RIP, said it best, like, love God and try to be good. That's all we can do. David in the Bible is a great example of that, and somebody that, I've talked about the Day of War books, which are historical fiction, but I think I'm so drawn to them is because David screwed it up day after day after day, time after time, but he was a man after God's own heart, and that's what he was known as. And that's just how we're going to use our faith to, one, make decisions, but also know that we're going to fall short. Yeah. And just try to come forward.
I think I was having this conversation the other day. I think when you label yourself as a Christian, you are held to a higher standard.
You should be.
Because of the values that are supposed to encompass your life. However, that person is still human. Mm-hmm. That, like, you have to understand that person isn't necessarily hypocritical. They're just as human and just as bad of a sinner as you are. They should be, and hopefully are, trying to not be. But it seems like from the outside in, you're like, well, that person says they're a Christian, but then they're judging somebody.
What I would say is it's the exact opposite. Yeah. It's that I know that I'm going to fall short and I'm going to fail, and I need Jesus.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It's not. But it is good as other Christians. You should be holding those Christians to a higher standard, 100%. And say, hey, that's something you shouldn't be doing that, or you shouldn't be saying that, or something like that. And that's all biblical too, about, like, holding each other accountable.
What you got? Anything else?
No, that was a good thing to. We came full circle from our discussion pre-podcast.
We did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you have any questions, comments, concerns in the comment section,
Austin has a question.
Let us know. Austin, what's your question?
Are we de-affiliating?
Peace.